Conor, how are you?
Good, so how are you?
It's good to see you again.
Yes, so.
This is a treat. Here we are sitting on a boxing ring in front of your logo, my friend.
I'm happy you brought that up,
Yes.
the logo. That's, I mean, every day I get into that ring and I stare at it and I'm like, it's some logo, isn't it? The big lion's head with the crown and McGregor Sports and Entertainment next to the UFC. It's been some journey. It's been an absolutely amazing journey. I'm very, very proud of myself and very proud of everyone that's been with me. I mean, the distance we've come in such a short space of time through such hard work, so I'm very happy.
It's symbolic because a little over 2 years ago, prior to UFC 189, you first started talking about McGregor Sports and Entertainment, and that sounded crazy.
Yeah, at 189 I actually said to you, I will be partners.
Yes.
Partners in association, yes. And then, how many times have I said I'm going to do something, then I go and do it? So
right.
It wouldn't be the first time. It certainly won't be the last. So it's a dream come true for me and an honor to be able to reach this level.
Do you remember the first time that the thought of fighting Floyd Mayweather crossed your mind?
It's been on my radar for a long, long time. As a young man coming up in the game, in the sport of MMA, I was listening to him in similar weight class, similar weight category, speaking ill of the sport, speaking ill of the discipline. And as a young kid, I'm looking at him in such a high level, saying these things about the sport that I'm dedicating my entire life to, and thinking, I'll see you for that one day. Obviously, it's kind of just built from there, and then eventually he was the one that leaked rumours about a fight and things like that. When I became the face of the Ultimate Fighting Championship and won the second world title, and then that was it. It's all systems go then. We made the fight, and it happened relatively quick, so I'm very happy with it.
Are you surprised at how quickly it took? Because when we spoke in January, you predicted end of this year, December, January.
Yeah.
It's happening in August.
Yeah, I mean, everyone involved came together, and it was great business. You know, myself, Paradigm Sports Management, my team, Audi Guitar, came together with the Ultimate Fighting Championship with Dana White. Lorenzo Fertitta was instrumental in it. WME, IMG guys, you know, we all just came together, and everyone just kind of understood what we could achieve here. And, you know, we have always done great business, and we just kept the train rolling. And then it was Dana was instrumental in going on to the other side with Showtime on that side, and he was an animal at this for this. You know what I mean? So like he always is. So everyone involved, and then their side was great as well. There was just there's so many good business people involved in it, and that's what happens when there's so many good business people involved in business. You get damn good business, efficient and quick, and it happened. And everyone involved is extremely happy.
Is there a part of you that wishes you were doing it alone?
No, there's not. I am actually very proud to be partners with the Ultimate Fighting Championship and to be partners with this, because we've done such great business together. I want to continue this, and we will continue this. So definitely not. How could I ever do it without them? You know, we are a team. This is my team. We are a team now. We are partners. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I'm very honoured to be aligned with them at this stage, at this level.
I get the impression that Floyd, when he talks about you work for Dana and he made this happen, that he's trying to get under your skin.
Yeah, of course, it's something he's trying to implement in his verbal warfare. But he is in the same situation with Al Heyman, and Al Heyman keeps himself parked away, so no one even knows what Al Heyman even looks like almost. So, but whatever, it is what it is. But we are partners, and he is partners with his people, and whatever. At 28 years of age, he was on the undercard of an Oscar De La Hoya show. So there's no comparison with his career and my career from an age standpoint. So he can say what he wants.
As you look at the build-up, we're almost at the finish line. Are you happy with the buzz leading up to this fight? Are you happy with everything that's transpired?
I'm extremely happy. I've done a hell of a job once again, right? Let's be real. It's been me, and it's been all me. And the fight on August 26th will be all me also. So, the little man.
There's your son. I didn't even realize that he was watching.
Yeah, he's watching Daddy at work. I want to bring him around and just kind of show him. He seems to come alive when, I don't know, when people are around or something. We were walking through the Wynn and we were doing some shopping. It was Dee's birthday. We went shopping, and the crowds start forming like they always do. And then when he saw the crowds, he just kind of, I don't know how, he enjoys it. So I want to bring him around and so we can all look back on these moments. You know, these are historic moments, and I can't wait to share them with my son as he gets older.
You have that new father glow when you talk about being in awe of him. it's something that every father experiences the first time that they bring their son or daughter into the world. But I recall not that long ago you talking about Jose Aldo and saying he has kids.
Yeah.
Those are distractions. I don't have distractions. What has it been like preparing for the biggest fight of your life as a father?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because, you know, I didn't understand what way it would actually make me, but it certainly made me more focused. I am laser focused. Everything is more structured. I go and I train and I work as hard as I possibly can at that moment, and then I go home and I rest and I spend time with my family. And there's, you know, even my coach and the coaches that are with me and the team that are with me and the sparring partners, everyone has their own little area, and I have my area with my family, and then we come, we work hard, we go our separate ways, and then we come back. You know what I mean? And it's worked out perfectly. We've had a great camp this time. I've got to spend so much time with my son, and it's been not been draining whatsoever, because that was kind of a worry in my head. Maybe I will need to kind of just go away for a couple of weeks and just be alone, but it's been seamless, and everyone involved is to thank for that. My whole team has been so accommodating and so helpful, and then Dee and the baby, it's just been a great camp. That's all I can say. It has been phenomenal.
To become a father before arguably the greatest sporting event of our lifetime is something like you can now tell your son that he was a part of this.
Yes.
Have you thought about that?
Of course.
His entry into the world?
Of course. I look forward to the day when I can show him this. You know what I mean? Show him my career, the crazy things that I've done in my life, the crazy journey I've been on, and then mostly show him what hard work can achieve, and show him that if you work hard, you can achieve great things. You know, because he's come into a life of financial freedom, right? I mean, his financial freedom is secured. So I don't want him to come in a privilege, to be, you know, have a privileged mindset. So I want to implement what it took to get this life, and really instill hard work and focus and dedication into his mindset, so he goes and achieves his own greatness. So that's something that is in my thoughts always.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have a boat, and it's entitled 188.
Yeah. No, I got the boat. The 188 was what I used to collect on the social welfare, so I call it the 188.
That's a brilliant name, and it reminds me of what you're talking about here, because you don't want to forget that.
No, never. You never forget where you come from, ever. Always pay homage to it.
Right.
Always pay homage to it. So never stare, because then you end up there, or you end up back there. But just pay respect and be grateful for where you came from, always. So the boat is called the 188. I got it. It was hot out one day in Ireland. We don't have good weather in Ireland. So I bought 2 brand new jet skis and a boat and a car, or like a pickup truck to take the jet skis to the place, all in the one day. And then the next day it was pissing rain, and we didn't, and that was it. The boat was over. But I kind of had me fun with it. I had me fun with it.
I believe your dad takes
and then
it
my
first,
father.
yes.
That was one of the main reasons, to be honest, because he loves boats. So it was really a gift for him. But I just wanted my own little fun with it, just for a day or two, and then pass it on to him. So he's been living on it right now at the moment.
The amazing.
And then maybe after this fight, my friend is getting married in Ibiza. I'm chartering a 100-foot yacht. We're going to charter a 100-foot yacht and go to Ibiza and celebrate and have fun. And so that's next for me. So he can have the 188, and then I'll have the 100-foot.
The amazing thing about the 188 is you were collecting that check less than 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Usually when you talk to someone about that who's in your position, it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Are you, I mean, you're enjoying great riches and success now, but can you put yourself in the mindset of the guy who was waiting in line with other people?
Always.
Do you remember what that guy was thinking? Were you daydreaming of this? Was that even possible?
Every second of every day I was daydreaming. But of course I can go back and think there. You know, I live there in my. You know what I mean? I always be there. You know, I show up and work every single day like I'm not in the position I'm in. Like I'm not me. So that's the mindset I have, and it's working.
Do you believe that that's why you have the fan base that you have? Because you were able to come out, I believe, in a time of sort of recession in Ireland, and you gave the people of Ireland hope and let them know that you can break through, you can be successful, you can achieve the wildest dreams. Do you believe that's why they have that connection to you?
I believe it's a strong part in it. I mean, if it gives inspiration to young kids and young people, or anyone, any walk of life, to go and achieve things that are deemed unthinkable and impossible. That's such a great thing that I'm so proud of. So I'm just grateful that I have the support of my nation and people around the world, and there's not a day goes by that I don't take it for granted.
You inspire great creativity from your fan base. this week we had a kid playing a ukulele, singing about your journey, and tying it all together with every catchphrase, every line, everything. Did you see this?
Yeah.
And are you inspired by this?
No, I saw it. It was one hell of a song. It's a very catchy song. We actually reached out to the guy.
Wow.
I had my people reach out to the guy, and we are booking him a flight, him plus one. I'm going to bring him over to the fight and get him tickets and put him up in a hotel and then I'll meet him maybe after the fight. But
wow,
it's one hell of a song. So
is he going to play for you?
We'll probably have him play. I don't know about playing me out, but he will be. I'm going to bring him in, you know, just as a thank you for the support. And I mean, what a song! It's the journey in music form. So myself and my team, we've enjoyed it very much, and we're going to fly the guy out, him and a friend.
Speaking of creativity, I have to ask you about the C.J. Watson jersey, because I feel like this sort of encompasses the way you are as a student as you prepare for fights. I'm a big basketball fan. I'm a big boxing fan. I didn't even know about the C.J. Watson. I can tell you a lot about C.J. Watson. I didn't know about his connection to Floyd. How you found out about this and went to the lengths to get his jersey, which you can't just go in a store. Why did you do this?
You know, psychological warfare, I am a master at it. So I know things about people that they don't even know about themselves. So that's it. We are just involved in a crazy game. So that's it. He's tried to come out and play certain things with me, and I will play certain things back with him. That's just the nature of the business.
Do you believe it has gone under your skin, you walking around with that jersey?
What do you think? It was the reason why. So, but look, it's a touchy subject, and that's why I didn't bring it up on the World Tour. I didn't feel the need now when he's trying to make certain remarks. Look, it's a ruthless business, and that's it. And I am a ruthless individual inside this business, so that's it.
How'd you get the jersey?
We reached out to some people who reached out to some people, and then the jersey showed up. Now, it showed up a little bit later than expected, but I didn't even engage in it. I had it, and I was there, and I wore it to training one day, and then it ended up on some video or something, and your man, some guy that wears the jersey now reached out, and I was like, mate, I don't even know who the fuck you are. I don't know anything about basketball. That's got to do with that. And then it just went everywhere. So I'd say that guy is fucking sick. And I'd say Floyd was like, I'd say Floyd wanted to smack him as well. So whatever, it worked out good for me.
So then let's address the racism stuff if we can. So you have been accused of being a racist, of race baiting, of calling black people monkeys, and he's upset about this. He says he's fighting for the black people. Can you clear this up?
First of all, never once in my life have I labeled I never labeled him a monkey or any African American or anyone a monkey. I've never labeled. I would not disrespect any race like that. And his people know that. And you know what? He knows that too. He knows that deep down too. If I was to label him after any animal, it would be the rat. I wouldn't even label him after the great ape. Do you know what I mean? He is a fucking rat and a weasel, because that's what a rat and a weasel does, tries to manipulate words and create something that's not there. So, ask Ellerby. Ask Floyd Sr. They know, you know, it's a weak move on his part to even try and instigate something, and something so sensitive. So, I mean, but that's the individual he is. He's a man who beats his wife in front of his kid. What can I say? All I can say is, I never spoke those things. That's it. I can't.
That Jimmy Kimmel interview.
That
You're talking about Rocky 3. What is that about?
I mean, you asked me, like, what would I beat Rocky? And I said, what Rocky? And then he said, Rocky 3. And I was like, Rocky 3 about the one with the gym, with the circus and the monkeys? Because he had a gym, he had a specialized gym built where the gym was like a circus, it was like a celebrity circus. There was clowns, there was all this type of stuff. And that's what I meant by that. And then he tried to twist and manipulate. But hey, all I can say, if anyone was offended, I apologize, but it was not meant in that way at all. He knows it, his people know it. It's a weak move on his part. It's a weasel move on his part. So I can do nothing but just carry on, and that's it.
I'd be remiss if I don't ask you about Malinьяджи, because I believe I was told it was right over there where he hit the canvas. What do you make? Is he trying to get a fight with you? Is that what is happening here?
I mean, he's a guy that's at the end of his career. The game, I get the feeling he feels the boxing game has betrayed him. And now he's retired. He's done. I mean, I don't know what he expected coming in here after speaking what he was speaking. I mean, the things he was saying. And even still, I didn't disrespect him. I only released one picture. I didn't release no connecting to the face shots. I didn't release no footage of him getting slapped around, because he got slapped around, Ariel. He got badly, badly slapped around. He was knocked down. The ropes kept him up multiple times. He was badly concussed. The sparring partners that were in the house were worried about him that night, saying he's incoherent, he's stumbling. It didn't go good for him, so it is what it is. He was brought in, he knew exactly what he was being brought in for, a fight. You speak these things, you want to come in and try and answer to it and try and prove yourself, respect, because at the end of the day, respect to come in. Respect coming in and trying to answer to yourself. He did try his best, but he got his ass whooped, Ariel, and that's it. And he got his ego dented, and then off he went out the door. An exit presented itself for him, and he took it 100 miles an hour because he needed to get out of there. He couldn't continue. So on we carry on with business. We are finding someone else in a couple of weeks, so it doesn't make no difference.
What about the conditions, the living conditions, the pay and things like that he talked about? Does that bother you?
Everyone on my team is looked after. So there's multiple houses in Las Vegas. Ask the other sparring partners the situation. Ask them. Don't ask a disgruntled guy who got his ego hurt. It is what it is. I don't really pay attention to it. Everyone's looked after. The camp's been amazing. True fighters have stayed present. True warriors that can take a smack and give a smack have stayed present. People who are worried about their image and that have gone sprinting, and that's it. So
I believe we have is this the footage right over here? This is you. Dana White just put this on Instagram. This is you and Malinьяджи. Is that it? Mm-hmm. That's the moment.
Yeah. Boom. Like, what was that? You think I pushed him there? Does that look like a push?
That did not look like a push.
I mean, he was knocked down. And that's actually doing him a favour, because the shots before that, where he was rattled and stumbled into the ropes. Do you know what I mean?
So him going on about all of this,
in my mind, it was concussion talk. You know, when you're in there and your head rattles, you don't actually understand what's happened. You think a certain picture, or you think a certain situation happened, and it didn't. So, I don't know. He got his ass whooped, the poor boy, and that's it.
Are you doing better than you thought you would in training?
I'm doing as good as I thought I would. I know the fighter I am.
Everyone's
I know what I'm capable
glowing
of.
about how your coaches.
Yeah, we're working hard. We have a great team. We have a great team that is all in sync, and we are working very hard. Everyone involved is fully committed, and we are getting great results.
Do you believe that they will mark it down to 8-ounce gloves?
I believe so.
You do? Why? Why would he do this? Why would he agree to this?
It's backfired on him, I believe. I mean, originally, these are all the stipulations that were put before me. The gloves must be 10 ounce. They can't be Mexican. They can't be horsehair. And I'm like, okay, I already agreed to it, but I put it in front of the public mindset and in front of the public, and then it must have dented his ego. Do you know what I mean? So that's it. He tried to go, let's do the 8 ounces. Now we're going to do the 8 ounces. Great. I usually fight in 4, so I actually don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck originally because I accepted the stipulations. No Mexican, no horsehair, 10 ounce, all that. So great, 8 ounce, great. He'll be asleep inside 2.
Inside 2 now?
Inside 2, 8 ounce, inside 2.
10 ounce 4?
I believe so. I mean, look, I'm just trying to be humble. Not even giving, he's going to be down in the first. He's going to be down in the first. And the only reason he won't be done in the first is because, or he may be done in the first, but the only reason that he may survive the first is because he has 10 seconds and there's no pounce. I can't pounce like I could in a mixed martial arts bout or a true bout. So,
when you hear boxing aficionados like Max Kellerman say you're not going to land a punch, how do you react to that? The people, like today we posted videos of you hitting the bag, and it's all people saying, look how slow he is, he doesn't know what he's doing, look at this movement stuff. Do you enjoy that? Is that better for you?
It happens to all greats. Training methods, everything is criticized. And I mean, originally Floyd, way back, his method of hitting the pads and hitting the bag was ridiculed during the Hatton build-up. When I first kind of started seeing about Floyd, they ridiculed his methods. And then all of a sudden everyone starts trying to follow his methods. You know what I mean? When the success, it's been the same with me when I started incorporating movement training, I started incorporating certain attacks and certain approaches in the mixed martial arts game. Ridiculed, it's a joke, a joker. How many times have I been called a joker? And then everyone starts following and trying to study. It's no different here. The boxing game are like, oh, he doesn't move this way, what's he doing, this, that, and the other. They just don't understand. And when they don't understand, they just try and discard it. But thankfully, August 26th, there can be no running from it. So it will, the same thing that will happen that always happens. They will try and push it away. It will be put in front of them. Floyd will be slept, and then they will begin the studying process, and then the implementing process, and then I'm on to the next.
Which is what?
I'm on to my next wave of preparation. So they're here, and I'm here again, and then I'm here, and then I'm here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's life.
Can you guarantee the next one is MMA? December 30th.
Yeah,
that's what we're told?
I believe so.
December 30th.
I believe so. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But I believe so.
Okay. Who will be sponsoring you for this fight?
My sponsors, I have. Well,
we're keeping most of them confidential. We talked about Monster and Betsy. So
yeah, Monster. I've re-signed.
You don't want to announce yet?
Yeah, I've re-signed with Monster Energy. It's great to be back partnered with them. And then BetSafe has been a new one that has come on board. And then that's it. We are currently working. But we are in no rush. I'm in no hurry to, I know my worth, and that's it.
On my show, episode 300, you said you would make 100 million very soon, right? By the time this is all said and done, sponsorship, ticket sales, gate, how much do you think you will walk away with?
I will clear the 100 million mark.
Easy.
100%.
Is it possible too?
No. If it clears Pacquiao numbers, which it will, which in my mind it already has, it will be 100 million. Factor the gate, factor the merchandise sales, factor all the pies that I have my hand in. I will clear the 100 million mark.
Okay, two last things. You are a historian. You were talking about Ali Inoki, like you just watched it. Have you allowed yourself, I feel like, especially if you pull off the impossible, right, the upset, if you will, people will be talking about this journey with great reverence, this particular fight camp. Have you studied, the build-up to Ali Frazier and Ali Inoki and some of the greatest?
I've certainly watched Ali's build-ups and all his documentaries and movies and the books about him I've read. And
what do you think they'll say about you in 50 years?
I'm not quite sure what they'll say about me. They'll probably just say I'm a young kid who showed up when he said he was going to show up, and that's it. So I don't know. I don't really think about that.
When you walk in here with the
what I do know is, and I just know that it will live on. That's what I do know. I cannot control what people say about me now or in the future, but I certainly know what I am doing and the stuff that I have done and achieved will live on long after I am gone.
And then, so let me ask you this: when you beat Jose Aldo at UFC 194, you said you went from nothing to something to everything. If you beat Floyd Mayweather, that's more than everything. Yeah. What do you say then?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that when I come back to you.
Okay. But you know that you will win.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind.
You usually know what you're going to say. You usually have it all up here, but maybe this one is a little too...
No, you're asking me to add on from that quote. It's pretty hard one to add on from that quote.
Well, it's hard to add to everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is something above everything if you do beat Floyd Mayweather like you say you are.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to relish in it. People have doubted me my whole way up, and this has been a bit more intensified, the doubt and the criticism. So I'm just going to relish in it. The aim is to prove my supporters and my fans and the people that are with me, prove them correct. And then the second aim is to prove the doubters wrong. That's it. So we will do that August 26th. We will relish in it. Thankfully, all the criticism and all the doubts, and it's been all recorded. So I'm sure we will all have a good time looking back and seeing what they said then to what they say after. So.
What an absolute honor. Thank you so much. I know you don't have to do this and sit down and talk to us. It means the world.
Appreciate it.
Can't thank you enough, and best of luck to you. Can't wait to see it on August 26th.
Thanks so much.
Conor.
Thank you.